Alright everybody, in today's video we are going to be controlling 6 LEDs at 2 voltages with various switches. Those various switches will be the double pull, double throw that we've been messing around with lately, and a push button or toggle switch. And then we'll have 6 LEDs. Similar to the last video, I'm going to have it when the switch is on, we'll illuminate the green LEDs, and when the switch is off, we'll illuminate red LEDs. And then I have these 2 blue LEDs that will be controlled by push buttons. Our 2 voltages will be 3 volts and 4.5 volts. One on each, a different voltage on each each half of the double pull double throw switch, and then a different voltage on each push button switch. Each LED will have its own current limiting resistor, 1.5 k ohms, like we have been doing, and then our 6 LEDs. So pretty straightforward, right? When this push button is closed, this LED will illuminate. Same here. This one, when the switch is put up, our LED 1 and LED 3 will illuminate. And when the switch is pulled down, LED 2 and LED 4 will illuminate. Alright? The goal of this video is to understand how simple switches like these in circuits can provide important flexibility in our circuits. This is really easy, and we're going to have so much control over these lights. So, alright, let's go ahead and head over to the simulation portion. Here at our simulation portion, you can see we got our double pull double throw switch and our 2 push button switches. So like in the last video, we got our 4 LEDs right here. This is our down position, up position. So in the down position, LED 2 and LED 4 will illuminate. Those will be red. And in the up position, LED 1 and LED 3 will be green. And then I have both push buttons right now set up as blue. My program does not really like these push buttons. So the problem is when you push these down, it makes very brief connection, right? So these flash really quickly. I'll see what I can do if we can see them. If I just hold it down, my program doesn't like that very much, and it sometimes just gives me an error. So we'll see what happens. But on the physical build, we should be able to just hold these down and get a constant blue light, or it'll be better than our simulation. But this is just to make sure we got everything set up correctly. So let's go ahead and tie this in as the circuit showed. So this one here will go to my 3 volt input. Let's see, I think there's a way to hide this. Much better. Okay, my 3 volt input, and then this half went to 4.5 volts. And then this push button went to 3 volts, and this push button went to 4.5 volts. Now, you see ground everything. Okay, and let's see what happens. Okay, as expected, when our switch is off or down, our red LEDs illuminate and up green illuminate. And let's see what we can do. Okay, you see it flash? Watch. 3, 2, 1. So it's flashing, and this one. Yeah, I'm gonna get an error. So it doesn't mind if I hold this one for some reason. It doesn't like me holding this one. May not be enough. I had to change it down to. Let's try like. Let me try something crazy. Just like 1 nano amp. Still won't illuminate. I think it's because the voltage in this component is kind of weird in the simulation, but in the hardware portion, we won't have issues. That one's working. It flashes when I push it. And green and red. Cool, right? Remember, all resistors are rated at 500 milliwatts. And let's move on to the physical building portion. This is our last circuit that we made in our previous video. We have our double pull, double throw switch. Our 2 green LEDs for when it's on, and our 2 reds when it's off. Our current limiting resistors coming off the bottom and top pins of the double pull, double throw switch. And then our middle pins will be where our supply voltage will come into. Okay. So now I've added the switches. I just put them on the board here. So let's go ahead and put our current limiting resistors on and then our LEDs. So okay. And then remember, anode, cathode, flat side. Let's see. Here's our flat side. So this will be our flat is cathode. So that will be going to ground. So our cathode, so that will be going to ground. Let's get a little jumper right here. Did I put that in correctly? Yes, I did. Okay. Ground it. I need to get some longer LEDs so I can just put them in the ground and they'll reach all the way over there. Okay. So now, these are on their own circuit. And then these are on their own circuits. So now we can bring our supplies over. So I'm gonna have our, let's go left side least, right side most. Okay, so 3 volts will be going to our left side, and 4.5 volts will be going to our right side. So I would expect to see our right side LEDs be a little brighter than these ones, right? More voltage, more power, more brightness. Okay, and these ones, let's do the top one. Alright, let's see here. What did I have it drawn out? So I had it drawn out as my top one will be 3 volts. Okay. Actually, I'll just move that over so I have more room for my finger, the button. And the bottom one will be our 4.5 volts. So again, I would expect to see our bottom one be brighter. Bottom one be brighter, right side ones be brighter. Okay? Let's plug in our power. Oh, switch is off. Okay. Those look pretty identical in brightness. Green ones, I can see a difference. Not so much of a difference. A little bit. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but in person, actually now I can see this one is brighter. And then we got push buttons. Okay, so remember that, right? Every time I push it, we're gonna light it up. Oh yeah, that one's way brighter. And you can see it too, like on the camera, the way the camera picks it up, this like glare. Wow, that's really cool. 3 volts, 4.5 volts. Yeah, the 4.5 volts is like, it's not that bright in person. The camera makes it look like it's about to explode, but it's really like, and I can do both at the same time. It's pretty cool, huh? Cool. Thanks guys for watching the video. Hope you learned something. And yeah, see you in the next one. Alright, just a quick bonus real quick here. I'm going to plug this back in and just show you on this side. We're getting our 4.5 volts. And on this side of the switch, we're getting our 3 volts. Okay. Can you see that? And then on this top one here, we're going to be getting 3 volts. And on our bottom switch here, we'll be getting our 4.5 volts. Alright.